The day the dragon laughed. We didn't know it was a dragon at first. We knew it was big. We knew it was breathing heat into gold. We knew the air felt wrong in our lungs. But knowing something and understanding it are different things. When the wall broke and the tunnel opened, we saw the hoard first. Hills of coins, chains, swords older than our tribe, a crown half buried in red metal, like it had tried to sink and failed. Then we saw the breathing, slow, heavy, certain. No one spoke. Even goblins know when to be quiet. It was bigger than any orc, bigger than the cave, bigger than our new pile of shiny and the one before that and the one before that. We could hear the orcs in the upper tunnels by then, boots scraping stone, voices echoing. They were close, close enough that some of the young started making that thin sound in their throats they try not to make. We argued in whispers. Run deeper, hide in the hoard, try to sneak past it. All bad ideas. The dragon shifted, coins slid, gold whispered. That's when Civet ran. She was small even for her age, quick, always quick. Her parents had died in the last raid, and she had stopped talking for a while after that. Carried one thing everywhere, a crude makeshift doll, crooked stitches, one eye lower than the other. Around its neck hung a little golden locket she'd pried from the old shiny pile. Inside it, scratched with a nail, were two figures with wide ears and crooked smiles. She didn't ask. She didn't look back. She ran straight across the hoard. We reached for her, too slow. She climbed a slope of coins that shifted under her feet and marched right up to the dragon's snout. And then she slapped the crude doll against it. Hard. The dragon's eye opened. The whole cave went tight. It lifted its head just enough that heat rolled over us like a warning. Its jaw parted slightly, teeth the size of forearms, smoke threading between them. We froze. Civet did not. She held the doll up with both hands, arms shaking. Chin set the way only a child who has already lost too much can set it. Trade, she said. Her voice echoed small against stone. The dragon focused on the offering, on the cheap stitching, on the locket, on the scratched little figures inside. Then it focused on her, and something in its expression shifted. Behind us, the orcs burst into the upper chamber. They were shouting, branding weapons, laughing like they had already won. We panicked. Some grabbed the shiny pile and ran for the deeper tunnel. Some tripped. Some cursed. The sound of boots was getting closer. The dragon's gaze flicked from the child to the tunnel. More goblins poured in, clutching spoons and bent shields and cracked helmets like they mattered more than their own skins. We must have looked ridiculous. Small, scattered, carrying scraps instead of weapons. The dragon inhaled. Not at us. At the noise. The orcs spilled into the chamber entrance, loud and confident, and completely certain they were about to burn something again. The dragon stared at them, then at the doll, then back at them, and it laughed, not a roar. A laugh. Deep, rolling, disbelieving. The kind of laugh something ancient makes when it witnesses an act so stupid it becomes profound. Heat flooded the chamber. The orcs stopped laughing first. We dropped flat. Instinct. Survival. The tunnel behind us became light. The screaming did not last long. When the stone stopped shaking, we were still there. The dragon lowered its head again, slower this time. It nudged the doll once with a claw, carefully. Then it settled back onto its hoard. Civet climbed down the coins like nothing had happened and returned to us without the doll. She didn't cry like the other children. She skipped away without missing a beat to grab more shiny for her new friend. Orcs can burn a village. They can kill the parents. They can shout about victory until their throats hurt. But goblins have never been good at dying the way we're told to. Not for orcs, not for dragons, not even for Maglubiet and his endless war drafts. Sometimes we slip sideways. Sometimes we run the wrong direction on purpose. Sometimes we do something that makes no sense at all. We are goblins. And sometimes that is the direction that keeps us alive. That was the day the dragon laughed.